Haribol to all my brothers and my sisters, and welcome back to Astral Motivation. Today, we're going to be talking about a very powerful aspect that we're currently feeling, and it is definitely a past karmic test. And I want you guys to be completely prepared for this. This is an aspect between the conjunction of Sun and Saturn that is going to be happening from February 12th all the way until March 14th. And March 14th is when we're going to have the eclipse. So it's building up to this eclipse. And I wanted to get you guys prepared for this because you can already be feeling the tension, the pressure. And of course, the planets right now are giving us a massive stretch. And I wanted to prepare you guys so that you guys are able to handle these astro energies and use them in your benefit. All right. If you're new to the channel, welcome to Astral Motivation. My name is Vinodini Dasi. I am a Vedic astrologer and spiritual teacher. So if you are into spirituality, Vedic astrology, ancient knowledge, make sure to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you never miss any of the nectar. Alrighty, my beautiful brothers and sisters, let's see what this upcoming Sun conjunct Saturn, how is it going to be affecting all of us?
Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri.
And I just want to take this moment to say thank you to all my beautiful members. Thank you so much for your support here in the channel of Astral Motivation. If it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't be able to give all this free content out into the world. And we are having some very special treat right now for all my exclusive members. We are going through an 8-week live course on Vedic astrology. So if you would like to learn how to read your chart, how to learn the basics of astrology, then you can become a member today so that you're able to see that course. You can find out how to become a member in the description here below, and we cannot wait for you to join us as well. Also, if you've been wanting to get some monthly coaching by me, you can definitely become a Blue Lotus member. And my Blue Lotus members have the possibility of asking me questions on a monthly basis, and I'll be sending my Blue members a recording of their forecast, their personalized forecast for the month. So if you can't afford a personal reading with me, then the Blue Lotus membership might be good for you. So check it out. You can find out in the description here below. Okay, enough of the news. Now let's talk about astrology. What is going on, guys? Tell me in the comments, have you not been feeling some pressure, some tension? And the reason why is because we are currently going through a past karmic test. Yes. And you may be asking yourself, when are we not passing through a karmic test? Well, there's some times where we have some, not so much pressure. But right now, we are definitely feeling it. And we are feeling it because we are having a planetary war at this time. And the planetary war, and I just want to pull this here for you guys so you guys can see what I'm talking about. The planetary war is between Saturn and Sun. And Saturn and Sun, even though Sun is the father of Saturn, in Vedic astrology, you can find out the pastimes of each individual deva, of each individual planet. And definitely the Sun and Saturn are both related. The Sun is the father of Saturn, and Saturn is the Sun. But they don't get along very well. These are two very different energies. The Sun is very different from Saturn. And they're all going to be coming together in this energy of Aquarius, which is currently what is happening. And they're still going to keep moving and moving together, pretty much traveling together. And the peak of this conjunction is going to be in March 14th. But we are already feeling the energies. And it's almost like giving us a chance, a look into the future to understand what is this past karmic test that we're going through. And of course, it's going to be different for everybody. I'm going to be doing a horoscope for each individual sign so that you guys can have a glimpse of what this test is all about. But it is coming to a very important moment. Why? Because Saturn is also at the last degrees of Aquarius. Saturn is about to finally leave Aquarius, and he's been traveling in Aquarius for the past 2 years and a half. So Saturn is the one that gives us a lot of lessons, okay? Saturn is the karmic planet, the task maker, the one that gives us the character building, the one that makes us be responsible, the one that makes us be a big adult, the one that matures us. While the sun is more of this charisma, vitality, joyfulness, shining your own light. And so when we have this conjunction, we may feel like our light and our usual charisma is being blocked, or that there's like a gray cloud over our happiness or our joy, that we can't shine as much as we would like to shine, that we can't express and be vibrant as much as we would like to be. And it is important. So here, Saturn is going to kind of overshadow the energy of the sun when it comes together here. And Saturn is bringing a massive energy of karma and of tests, because that's what Saturn does. Saturn is the one that is going to test to see how sincere and how mature you truly are. And of course, it's not a comfortable situation, because we like to feel like the sun, full of life, full of vitality. Our ego, especially our sun, is kind of like the ego can be going through a massive growth spurt where it's time to mature. So during this time, the sun gets covered, and therefore we need to approach these next upcoming weeks with a more professional outlook. And that's what Saturn is all about. Saturn is about professionalism. That you are professional, that you are dutiful, that you are persevering, that you are professional and mature and responsible. That's what we need to approach at this time. We need to take on life in this way for the next upcoming months, instead of being upset that we're feeling this that we're having this hard task to do. We need to just embrace it and understand that this is what we need to do right now. Why right now? Why is it so important right now? Well, Saturn is coming at the last degrees of Aquarius. And Saturn, once it leaves Aquarius on March 29th, is not coming back for another 30 years. So the lessons that Saturn has been trying to teach us in the sign of Aquarius have been very, very important. And on these last days is like the final karmic test. Have you learned your lessons around the Aquarius part of your chart? Have we truly organized this aspect of our lives? Very, very important. So we're going to feel the most pressure. The pressure is going to get heightened. The most pressure is going to be between March 9th and March 14th. Between March 9th and March 14th, we may feel like our boss is more demanding, or an authority figure can be more demanding. We may have to put our head down and just do the work, do what we need to do. And this is what we may be feeling, this pressure, extra pressure around this time. Know that it's temporary. It's not forever, but it's a test. It's a karmic test that you're currently going through. So it's a matter of persevering, determination. Those are the things that Saturn wants us to take on. And this fight is not a matter of the sun and just like egotistically, self-centeredly wanting and getting everything that you want. No, Saturn here is going to put sun in the energy of you have to work, you have to do this, right? Don't complain. Don't be upset that why me, and just embrace it and do it. That perseverance, that determination. So we are currently literally going through a character building transit. This is a transit that is trying to give us some character development in our lives. This is a time of really bringing our most grown up and mature self, because it's really polishing us. Remember, a way to understand Saturn is kind of like a diamond. A diamond is very precious, very valuable, but diamonds are made under pressure. And that pressure is Saturn. That is the pressure of Saturn. So understand that you are just being polished at this time. And of course, It may be a little intense, but it's all for the betterment of your growth and your maturity. Now, so we may be going through a time right now where we're repeating a karmic lesson. So journal a little bit. I really suggest some journaling, because at the same time we are having also Mercury involved in the situation here, which is another extra conjunction. But the main conjunction I want to talk about is these two. So meditation, doing your spiritual practices, journaling could be fantastic to just get through the feelings and to try to understand what are these karmic lessons that we're trying to learn, that Saturn is trying to deliver this lesson for us. And these are the last days that we get it or we don't get it. And if you don't get it, it's going to be another 30 years until you get it. So better to do the work now, better to get the growth spurt now, better to go through the difficulties now, so that later you're in a whole other level. You're a whole other level of maturity. So yes, this is going to be more responsibility that we may be feeling. We may be feeling like life is not so joyful and happy-go-lucky at this moment. It's more a pressure of work, a pressure of getting things right, a pressure of doing the duties, a pressure of doing what is right. And if you take it on like this, Saturn will be merciful to you. And especially if you do the inner work of understanding what are these karmic lessons that Saturn is really trying to help me grow through. Okay, the climax of this conjunction will be right on the eclipse on the 14th of March, and I will be doing a video for the eclipse, so make sure you subscribe so that you don't miss that nectar. And then last but not least, at this point of the eclipse, we may be going through a point where we either finally make a massive decision of breaking away from something, or completely making a significant choice that changes our course of life. So I will say that if you can at least wait 24 hours after the eclipse to kind of fully make that decision, and not just do it in the middle of the eclipse, because the energies are very heightened at that time. So just try to be patient. Try for the energies to just show you what it is that you need to see. Don't react yet. And after the 24 hours on that 14th of March, you will be able to kind of have more clarity of what it is that you want to go towards, or what it is that you're trying to grow, or trying to learn, or trying to overcome. Okay, so very powerful energies. And I wanted to do a horoscope for you guys so that you guys are able to really understand, and we can go a little bit deeper into trying to understand what are these karmic lessons that you were currently going through. And of course, check out your ascendant sign and your moon sign. Your ascendant sign will show you the physical karmic things that may be happening around you, while your moon sign is going to show you the inner workings of the karmic things that you're working through internally. Okay, so of course, we're going to begin with our beautiful Aries. So Aries, for you, this conjunction is happening in your 11th house. And you've been going through a time of learning a lot about your dreams and aspirations, your groups and associations, and your networks of people. Okay, Saturn has been trying to make you be more serious about your dreams and aspirations, more serious in how you contribute to the community, how you contribute to your networks of people. Saturn here could have also made you feel like, you know what, I need more mature friends. I need friends that are more adult, more grown up, that I can look up to. And maybe some of other friends kind of fell through, friends that you may be outgrown. But more than anything, Saturn here wants you to really take your dreams and yourself seriously. And with the sun here, and to take your network seriously as well, to build a network of people that actually helps you in collaborations and in moving forward, and to be able to prepare you for the dreams and aspirations that you're trying to create for yourself. So I'm going to pull a series of different cards here for you, my beautiful Aries. There might be tests with friends. There might be tests with your dreams. Are you dreaming too small? Did you forget about your dreams? Are you afraid of dreaming because you're maybe afraid of failure, or afraid of success? Saturn here wants to transform these things for you, my beautiful Aries, okay? So let's see. What are some messages for Aries here? A debt paid off. Yes, you are definitely paying off some debts around your dreams and aspirations, around associations, friendships, communities, groups of people. You're paying off some debts here. Also, pay off anything that you owe to others. If you owe money to your friends, if you owe money to the community, like just pay those things off. And also, this Saturn is clearing out so that you don't feel like you owe somebody, you owe something to somebody, but that people actually owe you something. Is like giving you a clean slate, which is nice. Okay, giving you a clean slate, and it's trying to also help you get rid of some old weight that you've been holding on to for a while. um yes, have the courage. It's trying to teach you to have the courage to ask for and accept help from others. I know, Aries, you might be a very, very independent, self-assured, and you can do it all on your own. But recently, my Guru Dev said something so beautiful, and he said, "What is the meaning of true compassion?" And compassion means that when a person is so complete, like you can do it at all, you don't need any help. You're so complete, you can do it all on your own. But there's a sign of compassion when you let others help you, when you let them service you. You're being compassionate towards yourself, but you're also being compassionate towards the person so that they can show up for you. So if we want to bring more compassion in our lives, it is we can't see ourselves as like, oh, I'm so complete that I don't need nobody. I'm so self perfect that I don't need nobody, and I'm never going to ask for help, and I don't need nothing. This is pride. This is pride. And it is a complete opposite of real spirituality. So let the humility enter your heart and be compassionate towards yourself and others to allow them to help you. You don't have to show up as if you are completely perfect and you don't need nobody. This pulls people away from you, and it doesn't let people connect with you, and it isolates you. So have the courage to ask for and accept help from others. They want to help you. They want to give you help. They want to be there for you. They want to um, support you. So allow them. And by autumn, there's going to be a timing thing here. It might be around your dreams and aspirations. This is a time to really work very hard, to not put your dreams on the side, like really work hard towards the things that you're doing. Don't have expectations, but by autumn, you may be seeing some results on these collaborations that you may be doing or going towards your dreams and aspirations. Alrighty, my beautiful Aries, those were your messages. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. Remember that these are general messages. If you would like to have a personal reading by me, then I highly suggest that you take advantage of my 50% off on my consultations this month of February. So if you would like to book one in the description here below. In this session, we get to talk about everything from marriage, love, business, money, destiny. You can ask me all the questions that you want. So I would love to be there for you, for your growth and your transformation. So book your consultation with me today in the description here below. Alrighty, my beautiful Aries, those were your messages for this upcoming Saturn Sun conjunction. Good luck with that. I really send you so much love and light. If you like these messages, make sure to give it a thumbs up, and that would mean the world to me. Thank you so much, my beautiful Aries. Now we're going to be doing our beautiful Tauruses. Welcome, Taurus, to your horoscope of Sun Saturn conjunction. So this conjunction for you, my beautiful Taurus, is going to be happening in your 10th house of work. Whoa. I mean, I feel like you are going to be the one that is going to have the most pressure for work. This is not the time to sleep on the laurels. This is a time where you can definitely take a massive quantum leap into your career and into your professional area. And you've been working at this. You've been working at this very hard. Maybe some of you guys begin a new business, and you've been trying to establish it in the past 2 years. Some of you guys maybe change careers. Some of you guys are maybe up leveling your career, up leveling your business. It's going to be different for everybody. But Saturn here has really been trying to help you solidify a very stable purpose and career situation in your life. And that, of course, was going to take a lot of work, a lot of dedication, and a lot of determination. So right now, with the sun here, it's like this is the moment. Like this is a time right now where either some of you guys are preparing for launching something or preparing to get to the next level of your job, or maybe you are working so hard that you might just start going up the corporate ladder at this time. Nonetheless, there is a lot of potential here for you to do a massive quantum leap. Saturn does very well in the 10th house, my beautiful my beautiful Taurus. Saturn does very well here. Okay, so it's a time for you to not sleep in the laurels, work very hard, work very, very hard. And it might be tough. You may be feeling like your boss is on you, like micromanaging you, over you, looking at everything that you're doing. Persevere through it, and you will be super, super, super successful. Okay, Saturn here is definitely trying to help you, and to make you the eldest, to make you like the one in your career at this time. But it requires a lot of dedication, hard work, and perseverance. Okay, so this is a time for you to really believe in yourself. This is not the time for you to doubt your abilities to, you know, this is a time for you to overcome those fears of failure, those fears of success, and to fully allow yourself to put on those big pants, those big boy pants and those big girl pants, and to show up like the leader that you can definitely are. I mean, this is a powerful time for you, Taurus. Let's see. What else do we have for Taurus for this conjunction of Sun and Saturn? And we have attracting, not chasing. Okay, embodying your worth. You're also maybe approaching your career with different attitudes, different behaviors. And they're telling you here, Taurus, you work a lot better when you just work from a place of attraction. Don't chase, don't force, don't try to control, don't try to make everything be the way you want it to be. Just attract what it is. Embody that skill, that self-worth, that great worker that you are, that embodiment of your purpose. Just embody that. And that will naturally start bringing everything to you at this time. Okay. We also have organize for success. Saturn here is definitely going to help you to be successful if you organize for success. So be very tidy, be very organized, have your schedule, follow your to-do lists, especially during these times. Check off the things of the list, prioritize what's most important at this time. Do not let the word organization intimidate you. The word organization is trying to set you up for the best success that you can possibly have around your career. See it like that. And last but not least, visualize abundance in all its forms. I love this for you, Taurus. This is a time for you to allow yourself to envision how successful it can possibly be. So do some visualizations, okay? Do some visualizations. I have my meditations in my channel. Do the Lakshmi meditation. That will help you visualize. If you want to do other types of meditations, do them. But this is a time for you to actually use that imagination. Imagine the possibilities, how wonderful you are, how you are succeeding, how you are getting to the top, how you are getting the yeses, how allow yourself to imagine this abundance around you and to visualize it. Okay, God gave you this great powerful ability to imagine, and it is for you to attract that which is yours. And that also works with the energies of attraction. Utilize a lot of visualization at this time. That is going to help you a lot. Okay. Alrighty, my beautiful Taurus, those were your messages for this upcoming Saturn and Sun conjunction. I hope that they help. Remember that these are general messages. If you would like to have a personal reading by me, then I highly suggest that you get a private consultation, which is right now 50% off. You can find the promo code in the description here below. In this consultation, you get to get all your questions answered. We go deep into your chart, deep into the current transits of your life. And of course, you are going to get the best guidance so that you're able to manage these astral energies and your benefits. So book one in the description here below, your consultation with me today. Alrighty, my beautiful Taurus, those were your messages for this upcoming month. I hope that for this upcoming conjunction, I hope that they help. If you like these messages, make sure to give it a thumbs up. That would mean the world to me. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Geminis. Welcome, Gemini. Wow, Gemini, you are definitely going through a powerful, powerful time where we are having the Sun and the conjunction of Sun and Saturn in the sign in your 9th house. You've been going through a process with the Saturn here in the 9th house where Saturn has been trying to organize your principles in life, your philosophy in life, and what it is that you believe in. Okay? So if there's any outdated beliefs about yourself, distorted beliefs about yourself, negative beliefs about yourself, disempowering beliefs about yourself, Saturn here has been trying to help you create a stronger sense of belief and faith in yourself as well as your principles. So this is definitely asking for you to show up in the most moral, high moral place, in the most principled way, in the most purest way. Okay, this is the house of God. And it's interesting because Gemini is usually more of it's kind of like the opposite. Your house is the opposite of this house. Your natural house is the 3rd house of logic and, I would say, atheism in a way. And then this is the house of belief, of wisdom and timeless truth. So this could be a little bit of a stretch for you, Gemini. And, Gemini, you're going through a time right now where life wants you to stop living this pessimistic, sad life. Like if you're seeing yourself being such a skeptic, such pessimistic about things, feeling like like your mind just always goes into negativity, and it's hard for you to believe, it's hard for you to have faith. And maybe some of you guys were challenged, maybe moving away from principles. And this is a karmic time. If you moved away from your principles, Saturn here is like, But if you've been doing your work, if you've been having a stronger connection with God, you've been working a lot in your self-beliefs, you've been working a lot in self-development, you've been working a lot in bringing out the best version of yourself, that to not stay in the lower vibrations, but to rise yourself up, then Saturn here is definitely going to give you a lot of potential. If you are in university, college, studying at this time, this is also a time where life is giving you a lot of pressure to show up in the correct ways. Now, this could be the final test, finals maybe that you guys are going through. If you work really hard and you do your professional thing and you just put your head down and do the right thing, you will definitely do fantastic, okay? So this is a time to not rebel and be rebellious against the principles of life, the principles of God. This is a time for you to get in alignment with that. Any hypocrisies, gone. Anything that is not congruent with your heart, like, is your behavior congruent with your heart? Or are you hiding? Or are you duplicitous? Or are you trying to be something that hiding your true self? So these are all the things that Saturn is trying to heal. And it's trying to make you become a better version of yourself. But you have to let go of the old version. That's the reason why we also have Jupiter in your 12th house. It's a tough time. One of the hardest things we can ever do, that the most difficult goodbye, is to say goodbye to our old self. It's hard because it's almost like we have an ego death. It's like, well, if I say goodbye to me, like, who am I then? You are soul spirit. You are soul spirit. You are the servant of God. And that's what we're coming back to here. So any travels could have also gone through a difficult situation. Marriage is an important time right now for you. It popped up. I'm going to give you another card here. What else do we have for Gemini for this Saturn and Sun conjunction? Oh, wow. What do we have for Saturn and Sun conjunction? Sun and Saturn for Gemini. Best advice for Gemini. Wow, okay. There's definitely something here going on around, for some of you guys, around heart matters. Or commitments. There's some sort of commitment, committing to yourself, committing to a philosophy, committing to a way of thinking, committing to God, committing to a relationship. Something of a commitment is very strong at this time, and you've been going back and forth if to walk away from it or not to walk away from it. If this is for you or if it's not for you. And of course, with Jupiter in the 12th house, there's this feeling that something needs to be let go of, something needs to be released, something needs to be let go of. And so I pulled some love cards here for you to try to understand a little bit more of this relationship situation. And it's saying this is a karmic past life relationship, okay? You are in a situation that this is a karmic test. This is a karmic test. And it has to deal with somebody from your past life. You guys have known each other before, and this is the reason why there's so much energy, so much tension, and so much high stakes between the both of you. And the thing here is that this whole thing is trying to get you to open up your heart. It is safe for you to love, Gemini. And I think this is where there might be a struggle, because there's a lack of faith. I think that's kind of the thing here. Do you have enough faith in this commitment? Do you have enough faith? Do you have enough faith? So that is very interesting, my beautiful Gemini. It's a time to really dig deep into your faith. Deep prayer, rituals, so that you can find some clarity in understanding what it is that life is trying to help you. This is something that is helping you to expand yourself. But if your heart is closed, it could be a dichotomy here, okay? So Gemini, very, very interesting energies. Very, very interesting. I just want to pull one more card for you because so many things have been popping up for you. But what else do we have for Gemini? The best advice for Gemini with the Sun and Saturn energies. We have surrender the drama. Just if there's an emotionally charged situation, do not feed it. Do not feed it. This is making it more confused. This is making you close your heart even more. So surrender the drama, let go of the drama, choose your battles wisely, okay? And get closer to God. Get closer to God, get closer to your faith. That is what's going to help you at this time. Alrighty, my beautiful Gemini, these were your messages. Remember that these are general messages. If you would like to have a personal message by me, then I highly suggest that you book a personal consultation with me today. It is half off, 50% off. So definitely take advantage of this amazing deal. You can find the promo code in the description here below. This 75-minute reading, we get to go deep into your chart, deep into everything that you are questioning in your heart at this time, so that you can get the clarities that you desire and need. Alrighty, my beautiful Gemini, those were your messages. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. If you like these messages, make sure to give it a thumbs up. That will mean the world to me. And now we're going to be doing our Cancers. Welcome, Cancer, to your horoscope for this Sun and Saturn conjunction. Oh my goodness gracious, my beautiful Capricorn, Cancer. You are definitely having a powerful time right now. Okay, I want to send a big, big hug to all my Cancers, because it's the toughie. This is a difficult one. This, I would say, it's almost like a sati sati, because Saturn is 8 places away from you, and this is always a little bit of a difficult situation, because Saturn here has been trying to clean out your psychology, your shadow self, for the past 2 years and a half. And of course, a lot of gunk is there. All the things that we repressed, all the things we don't want to deal with, all the things that make us vulnerable, that we just want to put away, not think about, turn the cheek on, and never think about it again, and pretend like it never existed. They all lie here. It all lies there. And these things affect us at such a deep level that it can affect our behavior. It could affect our way to connect with others, to connect with ourselves. It affects our ability to be vulnerable. It affects our ability to trust ourselves and to trust others. So you've been going through these tests of trusting yourself, of being honest, of not abusing your power, of getting rid of any secrets, getting rid of anything that is in your shadow. And I'm not saying like reject your shadow. Yes, you can accept your shadow, but you can also, after accepting it, it's like, well, do I really want to be that type of person? I have the power to choose who I really want to be. So you've been going through a massive, I would say my Cancers have been going through a very strong dark night of the soul. Very, very powerful dark night of the soul that has been bringing up a lot of darkness and yucky things that have been buried very deep in you. It's all coming up, and it could be quite uncomfortable. And now that we have the Saturn and Sun conjunction here, this becomes even more. This is definitely a time where I would really suggest for you, my beautiful Cancer, you don't have to do this alone. Even just getting a reading with me, right now I have them 50% off. That could really give you the ability to be vulnerable, because right now the what is going to help you get through this is you have to get vulnerable. If you keep being just like, nothing's wrong, everything's fine, like if you keep doing this act of I'm in control of it all, you're going to miss your chance of healing yourself at such a deep level. You're going to miss your chance. Don't be a coward. Be courageous enough to ask for help, to be vulnerable. If you want to get a reading by me, we can go deep into your mysteries of yourself and try to understand and unpack all this dark night of the soul and all these triggers and all these things. We can do it, Cancer. Or even if you go and get therapy, or if you talk to a psychiatrist or a psychologist or anybody, like at this moment, the healing can be so powerful for you. But the only thing that is holding you back is that you don't want to seem vulnerable. You don't want people to think that you're weak or that there's something wrong with you, whatever. So you have this past. I really think these next days you may be feeling extra pressure of something in your psychology. Like you're going to feel the peak of this dark night of the soul. So you don't have to do it alone, Cancer. Allow yourself to ask for help. People want to help you. Don't isolate yourself. Don't do it. When it comes to money, be very cautious with other people's monies, investors, loans, grants. Be very cautious with these things at this time, my beautiful Cancer. Do not abuse your power. Do not take advantage of other people's resources at this time. And also, more than anything, is trying to also kind of help you become more intimate in your relationship. If there's any intimacy issues in your relationship, this Saturn is trying to help you and heal all of those things. So let's see, what do we have for my beautiful Cancers for this conjunction of Sun and Saturn? For Sun and Saturn, this for Cancer. And we have surrender the drama. Okay. Yeah, things are emotionally charged at this time. And the Sun kind of represents that drama energy. The Sun kind of represents that energy of like, the Saturn is coming in telling Sun, A, behave, and then Sun can be like, who the hell are you? They can be like this diva energy. So don't fall for that. Sun is not going to win this. Saturn is going to win it. So get in the side of Saturn. Stoic. You're not equanimous. You're not reacting to anything and everything. Stay centered. If something is emotionally charged, don't throw your energy into it. Release the drama. The drama is not helping. And surrender to your full power. So that is what that digging. And you can only claim your power when you go into these vulnerable states. That's how it is. You don't claim your power by saying, I'm so strong, I need nobody. No, that's not how you claim your power. You claim your power by allowing yourself to be extremely vulnerable. Interesting, because that's the irony of life. So you're ready to step into your full power. That's what Saturn wants to do. Wants to clean out all the shadow, wants to clean out all these secrets that give you shame, that give you guilt, anything that you may be feeling inside, so that you can step into your full power with conviction. And last but not least, stop being stubborn. Cancer, you're like, no, I'm stubborn about it. And like, I'm stubborn. I don't need nobody. I don't need help. I'm so strong. Come on, Cancer. Let go of the hard shell. Let go of the hard shell. Release the stubbornness. Okay? When you feel yourself tensing up, relax, yield. This stubbornness is what's not allowing for the healing to happen. Okay? Very powerful reading, my beautiful Cancer. I'm sending you so much love and light and so much strength at this time. Again, if you need to talk to somebody, I am right here with you. If you need anybody, I'm here for you. Take advantage of this 50% off right now on my consultations for this month. And you can find the promo code in the description here below and book one. Alrighty, my beautiful Cancers, those were your messages. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. If you like these messages, make sure to give it a thumbs up. That will mean the world to me. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Leos. Welcome, Leo, to your horoscope of the Sun and Saturn conjunction, and whoa, oh my gosh, Saturn has been giving you massive lessons around commitments, relationships, especially your marriage commitments. This has been a time where maybe some of you guys may be feeling like, well, I haven't had no commitments whatsoever. Well, Saturn has been maturing you in this aspect. You're no longer giving your heart and body just to anybody who is cute and bought you a drink. You're no longer doing this. You are becoming more mature, and you want to commit to something that is legit and something that is reliable and something that has maturity in it. You're done with the childishness. You're done with the high school dramas. You're done with this. You want a mature relationship, a relationship that is strong, long lasting, and reliable. And that's what Saturn has been trying to give you for the past 2 years and a half. There's some of you who are in a relationship. This is trying to strengthen that relationship, make it more solid for the next upcoming 30 years. Those of you who are not in a relationship, Saturn has been trying to mature you so that you can get a better partner that is more mature, that will take you more seriously, and that will actually commit to you. And if some of you guys recently stopped a relationship, it's because the relationship was too immature. And it did not make it through the test of Saturn. So Saturn here has been giving you a lot of lessons around commitments, marriage, relationships, a lot. And now when the sun goes in here, which is actually your planet, you may be feeling a little bit more, you may not be feeling your best self at this time because sun is being covered by this energy of Saturn. But just know that it's a temporary thing, okay? What it's trying to give you is it's trying to give you the realism and the realistic expectations, realistic vision of what your marriage or commitments are all about. That you don't go into la la land, that you don't go into fantasies, that you don't go into expectations, that you don't go into, these assumptions, but that you see your relationships and where you are with a clear, realistic situation. And that you allow yourself to also mature through this thing, okay? Very powerful. This is not the time to mess around in commitments. This is the time for you to show up very, very responsibly. Let's see, what do we have for my beautiful Leos for this conjunction of Sun and Saturn? Conjunction of Sun and Saturn for Leo. Okay, let me give you these. I wanted to. Whoa, it's a lot. That's too many. Let's see, what do we have for Leo for this Sun and Saturn conjunction for Leo, Sun and Saturn conjunction Leo. Okay, so express your love. Go ahead and make those romantic gestures. Okay, the Saturn may make you feel quite not in your most charismatic self, but keep expressing love. Okay, go ahead and make that romantic gesture. Be more expressive of love. Do not let yourself get too cold and too serious, okay? Pay attention to the red flags. All right, Saturn is also showing you some red flags here. Saturn is also showing you, don't overlook these things. That's the realism that I was talking about. That you're not looking at your relationship with rose-colored glasses and what you want it to be and your idea of the perfect relationship, but that you can actually see the person for who they really are, where you really are, and how you show up in a relationship, truly how you do it. So there might be some red flags that show up during this time. Do not dismiss them. Saturn here is trying to make you feel very realistic about your relationships. And wow, we have a wedding. Okay, marriage. You guys are thinking long-term marriage. You guys are thinking like, I'm ready. I'm ready for a very strong commitment at this time. Okay, so be quite serious. This is a time to really take your relationships very seriously. All right. And if you're looking to find out when are the best dates for your wedding, I would love to answer those things for you. Alrighty, my beautiful Leo, those were your messages. If you remember, these are general messages. If you would like to have a personal message by me, understanding more about your relationships, who's your best partner, husband or wife, when are the best times to get married, when are you going to find love, where and how, I can answer all these things for you in our consultation. In the description here below, you will be able to book one. With the promo code, it's now 50% off, so definitely take advantage of that. We can also talk about destiny, money, and career as well. Anything that you may be wondering and having questions of, we will answer them in this consultation. Alrighty, my beautiful Leo, those were your messages. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. Remember that these are general messages. If you like these messages, make sure to give it a thumbs up. That will mean the world to me. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Virgos. Welcome, Virgo, to your horoscope for this Sun and Saturn conjunction. And for you, my beautiful Virgo, the Sun and Saturn conjunction is happening in your sixth house. This is actually a pretty good situation. The only thing I will say for you, my beautiful Virgo, during this next upcoming days is you got to be very cautious with your health. Okay? You got to be very cautious with your health. Saturn has been sitting here in the sixth house. Saturn gives good results in the sixth house, but it has put you to work a lot. This past 2 years, you've been hustling, working, doing a lot of work. Maybe some of you guys could have felt some health issues that could have been happening. Saturn here was trying to organize your health, organize your daily life, organize your lifestyle. Okay, Virgo. So lifestyle doesn't mean that you just work, and you never do. You're just working, and you never are being. No, it's that you find that healthy balance between being and doing, and that you are respecting your body, working out, eating well, taking care of it, and not overcompensating just so that you work more. So there could have been more work for you coming, but your challenge was to find that balance in the lifestyle where you don't get sick, where you take care of all aspects of your life. So Saturn has been doing this. And now when the sun goes in here, and there's this conjunction, some of you guys, you have to be careful that you don't get sick. Okay. That could happen because sun is the vitality. And so, make sure you're taking your vitamins, make sure you're taking your immune boosters, make sure that you are eating well, working out, covering yourself. Like don't let yourself get sick. Now, if you have been sick for the past 2 years, then this could be the moment where you finally get to some conclusion, where you finally are able to get to a solution for this, an answer for this, after lots of hardship. And then when it comes to work, it's going to be a time of a lot of work. Your boss is going to be really on you. It's definitely a time where you have to perform as best as you can. But again, the clue here is healthy lifestyle, balance between the doing and the being. That is what's going to make you actually very, very successful. So let's see, what are some other messages for Virgo for the Sun and Saturn conjunction for Virgo? And we have ask for your needs to be met. So Virgo, you are definitely such a strong worker, but you have sometimes the issue of not asking for help. You are ready to help everybody. You are ready to be of service to everybody, but you don't like when other people service you. Be cautious with this, okay? Because if you're overworking, overextending yourself, and I'm going to say what I said, I believe, to Taurus, yes, no, to Aries. It is important that you allow yourself to ask for help. This doesn't make you weak. This doesn't make you less of. This doesn't make you needy. It actually gives you the ability to be compassionate to yourself and to the people that want to help you. Because when you show up in a way where it's like, oh, I'm so perfect, I don't need nothing, I don't need nobody, I'm so complete with it, I don't need nobody's help. When you show up in these ways, you're not being compassionate to yourself, and you're not being compassionate to your friends and associates that love you and that want to be there for you. Why? Because it traps you into just being isolated. So allow yourself to ask for your needs to be met. Allow yourself to ask for your needs to be met at this time. God gave you the power. And even if you don't want to ask somebody, at least ask your spiritual team. Ask your angels. Ask God. Ask Goddess. They're there. But the thing is that we have to pray and ask for their help. They're not going to impose. We have independence. We have free will. So they can impose on that. So ask for your needs to be met. Then dreams of abundance. Okay, your dreams are going to be popping at this time. This is a time also for you to dream. There might be a lot of daydreaming at this time. Write down those dreams, those visions that are trying to tell you this is where we want to go, this is how we want it. There could also be a very powerful dream that shows you what it is that you want. So have a dream journal at this time. During this time, you may be having a lot of dreams that are kind of showing you where to go. And last but not least, obstacles are now being lifted. Archangel Michael is here for you, getting rid of all these blockages, getting rid of all these obstacles, and now it's freeing you up to move forward. So I do feel like you're going to be having a good conjunction here. It's going to be a lot of work, but it's also going to flow very nice for you. Alrighty, my beautiful Virgos, those were your messages. Remember that these are general messages. If you would like to have a private reading by me, then definitely take advantage of my 50% off consultations right now. You are able to book one in the description here below. You can find the promo code in this session. You will be able to get all your answers from all the questions of your heart. And I cannot wait to be there to help you, my beautiful Virgo. Alrighty, Virgo, those were your messages. If you like these messages, make sure to give it a thumbs up. That will mean the world to me. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Libras. Welcome, Libra, to your horoscope of the Sun and Saturn coming together. And for you, Sun and Saturn are coming together in your 5th house of children, creativity, and romance and intelligence. So, wow, my beautiful Libra. First, for my parents, for my Libra parents, this is a very strong test of parenthood. Your children have been needing you, have been demanding more of you. You maybe had to become a more grown-up, mature father and mother. More responsibility could have come from your children, more responsibility to be there for them. This was the tests that you were having for the past 2.5 years, okay? And now on these last tests, I definitely feel like it should, at this point, it should have really organized your relationships with your children, especially if you could have felt that there was some distance or there could have been some misunderstandings or arguments or anything between you and your children. This is a time right now where life wants you to be extra responsible with them. And if you are extra responsible with them, you will definitely gain their good graces, and they will definitely feel like you are there for them, that you are showing up for them, that you are present for them. That's going to be very important. For anybody who's not a parent, this is an energy that is trying to organize your romantic life. Organize your romantic life and organize your creative life. So at this time, you're having the ultimate test. Maybe some of you guys are maybe dating, checking out some romances, or even passions, your own personal passions of what you love doing. Saturn here has really been trying to make you more mature on these matters, to take your artistic qualities or your creative qualities or your athletic qualities more seriously, to take your creative energies more seriously, and to organize them, especially if you've been having any creative blocks. So this could be the time where you definitely, get your creativity to a new level, or you're able to get a creative project out, or you are able to finally find a good partner that is romantic, that will take you seriously. So these are all the tests that we're currently having here. And there could be some relationships that you just see that they don't make the cut, and they might not make the cut. So that's for some love energies. Let's pull some cards here for you for this upcoming Sun and Saturn conjunction, my beautiful Libra, for Sun and Saturn conjunction for Libra. And we have chemistry. Yes. How to build chemistry, how to create chemistry. Maybe some of you guys are not feeling the chemistry right now. Or Saturn could be blocking that chemistry because it's trying to make you see more deep. Why is it that you like this person? Not just because they look good or they're pretty or they're handsome. Like, there needs to be a deeper connection, a deeper transformation. If you right now feel completely disconnected and not in chemistry with somebody, Saturn here is saying you got to put the work in it. You got to put the work in it. It's not just going to flourish like nothing. And if you have been in a very strong chemistry between somebody else, this is the time to maybe get more serious about those feelings that you're feeling. We also find reconciliation. Very interesting, Libra. Some of you guys may be reconciling with somebody from the past. Some of you guys may be reconciling with a person from the past, or maybe reconciling with your children, reconciling with your heart, and not having so much of this heart matters being distraught. So there's going to be peace that is going to come into your 5th house, that is going to come here. Peace, reconciliation, and truce are coming here for you. And last but not least, we have let your friends help you. The opposite house is the 11th house of friendship. So what can bring balance here is let your friends help you, Libra. You have so many friends around you. So let them help you. They want to be there for you. Okay? Hang out with friends. especially if you've been feeling like overwhelmed by your children or by your partner, and you've just been feeling so like unmotivated, uninspired, lack of passion. Hang out with your friends. Hang out with your friends and go and do something fun, and that might just lighten things up here for you, okay? So very interesting energies, my beautiful Libra. I would love to know, this is a general message, okay? So I would love to know exactly what is your story here, Libra. Leave it in the comments. But just know that these are general messages. I hope that you like them, my beautiful Libra. If you would like to have more specific message to your situation, then I truly suggest that you get a personal reading by me. You can get the personal reading for 50% off this month of February, and you can find the promo code in the description here below. So book one here today, and I will give you all the answers so that you get back into alignment with your soul's path by looking into your Vedic astrology. Alrighty, my beautiful Libras, those were your messages. I hope that they help. If you like these messages, make sure to give it a thumbs up. That will mean the world to me. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Scorpios. Welcome, Scorpio, to your Sun and Saturn conjunction horoscope. Wow, this is a powerful one, my beautiful Scorpio. So Saturn has been transiting in your fourth house for the past 2 years and a half. And there's been a lot of lessons around domestic issues, your home. Maybe some of you guys are renovating, changing things around the house. Some of you guys were trying to sell property, buy property, get a new car, like your conveniences, all these conveniences. It was a time to really take care of them, take care of the house, take care of the car, take care of your family, take care of your mother. All of these things could have been very strong. But the thing that I really want to touch on, that not a lot of people touch on Saturn in the fourth, those are all the material things, physical things that happen. But Saturn here has also been digging at making you ask yourself, what really makes you happy? Are you truly happy, Scorpio? And maybe some of you guys may be like, well, what is happiness? What is that? Like, happiness doesn't exist. Well, Saturn here is trying to help you to get to the bottom of your happiness. Why are you not happy? What's impeding you from feeling happy and content? Are you really feeling the blessings that are around you in your life? Or is your heart blocked? Is the heart blocked? Saturn has been trying to Saturn is going to make it difficult. It's going to block the heart. But in this blockage is forcing us to go deeper. It's like, why? What makes me happy truly? And I'm deserving of having that joy and that happiness and that open-heartedness. So now with the sun coming here, this gets to a whole new level, my beautiful Scorpio. This is getting to the levels of healing your inner child, healing your past, and also making peace with your past. That's another thing Saturn is doing here. It's like, are you still projecting your past into your future? Are you still living in your past? Have you really moved away from your past? How is your past holding you back? How is your comfort zones holding you back? This all these lessons that Sun and Saturn, well, Saturn has been giving you for the past 2 years and a half. And now Sun comes in here. We're going to really feel the pressure. Feel the pressure of, we may be really feeling the pressure of like, what are you going to do about your heart? Are you going to live like this forever? Are you going to live in this non-happiness? Is this really what it's all about? It's making you ask some really deep questions. It's making you heal that inner child. It's making you make peace with your past. So that's the karmic lesson for you. The test is all those things. Have you let go of your past? Have you really stepped into healing yourself from the past? Have you really taken care of your family? Are you showing up for your family? Are you showing up for the things in the house? Are you neglecting your happiness? Are you neglecting your heart? These things are important. So this is the karmic test for you guys. So if there's fears of abandonment, you're feeling it. If there's fears of all these little fears of childhood, abandonment, rejection, embarrassment, these are very much coming to the light so that you can overcome them, so that the past doesn't keep defining you, and so that you can really heal that root of yourself. So let's go a little bit deeper. Being close to family, finding comfort in family would be something very good for you. And stay away from fighting with the family. Stop. Stop. Stop the drama, the ego. You know that what you're supposed to do with your family. You already know how they are. They're not going to change. Accept them and love them for who they are. These are these tests that we're currently going through. So let's see. What are some other messages that we have for our beautiful Scorpios for the Sun and Saturn conjunction for Scorpio? And we have surrender to the wonder and awe. You see, these are the things that allow for the heart to open. Are you surrendering to the wonder and awe that is all around you? Are you stopping to smell the roses? Those little things when we allow ourselves to be in wonder. Wow. Look how beautiful the day is. Look how beautiful this flower is. This is so delicious. Like this is what allows for the heart to, it's in the little things. It's in the little things, in the simple things. It's not in the money. It's not in the big, luxurious, it's not in none of that. It's in you allowing to see the wonder and awe of so much beauty around you. It's there, but you're not letting it in. It's there. It's there in your face. It says here, open to the magic of every moment and sense that awe and wonder in all life. This attitude will keep you connected to the ecstasy of life. Yes, surrender to prayer. If you're having difficulties, pray. Pray for God to soften your heart. Pray for God to heal your inner child. Prayer is going to be so powerful for you, my beautiful Scorpio. When you pray, you are being heard throughout the whole universe. When you pray sincerely from your heart, you get direct connection and you get direct connecting and talking with God and Goddess immediately. So surrender to prayer. And last but not least, surrender to the magic of who you are. Oh man, this one's a deep one. This is a deep one, Scorpio. It's so intimate. It's so personal. It's so personal. But it's all trying to alleviate you and take away those misconceptions, those sadnesses. It's like you are not a sad person. That's not. The soul spirit is bliss. It's Ananda, is bliss. That's really who we are, our true constitution. We're just so covered with this dense energy. So it's all trying to break you open so that you can see the magic of who you are. You are a magical being. You are soul spirit. We all have magic within us, even in the mundane aspects of life. Remember that you are a magical being with a uniqueness that is worth from just being you. You are worth it for just being you. And so it's coming to that home, coming back to that home with yourself. Alrighty, my beautiful Scorpio, those were your messages. Remember that these are general messages. If you would like to have a more specific message to your situation, then I highly suggest that you get a personal reading by me. I am currently having 50% off on my consultations. You can book one in the description here below. You can also find the promo code in the description here below. In the consultation, we will be able to answer all your questions from love, destiny, career, and anything that your heart may be inquiring at this time. I am here to service you and cannot wait until we have our reading. Book one in the description here below with the promo code. Alrighty, my beautiful Scorpios, those were your messages for this upcoming conjunction of Sun and Saturn. I hope that they helped you. Love you guys so much. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Sagittariuses. Welcome, Saggy, to your horoscope of Sun and Saturn conjunction. And for you, the Sun and Saturn conjunction is happening in the 3rd house. It's been a process for you, my beautiful Sagittarius. It's been a process of sobering, of kind of maturing your mindset. You're going through this mature mindset. If you had these very limiting beliefs, if you had this laziness, this mental laziness, if you had brain fog or just cloudy or just these energies, Saturn here has really been polishing you to get your mindset in order. And you know how they say, if you wire your mindset for success, you're successful. So Saturn here does very good in the third house, as long as you've been putting a lot of effort. So if you've been putting a lot of effort in your mindset, in polishing your skills, in becoming a master in what you do, in bettering your communication, in bettering the quality of your thoughts, all of these things are coming here for you. And Saturn has been throwing you with a lot of courage for you to go ahead and make your dreams come true. Now, Sun coming here, maybe some of you guys are entrepreneurs, working with entrepreneurships, working in communications, social media. All these things have been something very important that you've been putting a lot of effort and energy in. There's something you've been putting a lot of effort in that is developing you and creating character for you. Now, the Sun coming in here, this is a very important time where the effort needs to be extra. Okay, this is not the time to go into laziness or complacency. This is a time where the extra effort needs to show up. And also be very cautious of your communication at this time. Do not allow yourself to go into impulsive reactivity. If you impulsively react because of the pressure that you're feeling, this is going to work against you. Okay? So, again, show up with professionalism, show up with determination, show up with a strong, sober mind. This is going to be very, very good for you, my beautiful Sagittarius. And also, if there's something going on with your siblings, this might be the peak of it. If there's something going on with your siblings where you may be fighting or not getting along, or there's always been drama between the two of you or something like this is the peak of it. This is the karmic test. Your karmic test is around your siblings. Make sure that you heal these things. You don't have to become the best friends, but just don't have these angers and animosities. It's just poisoning you. So make sure that you put in order all the things with your siblings if there's something going on there. And make sure that you are putting a lot of energy and focus and effort on something that you're trying to launch, that you're trying to do. If it's a channel, a social media, a business, a book, something you've been putting a lot of effort in. This is a great, great time. Saturn is going to definitely help you if you take the route of being very professional and doing things right. So let's see a little bit more here. What else do we have for Saturn, for Sagittarius, for Saturn and Sun conjunction for Sagittarius, Saturn and Sun conjunction Sagittarius? Oh, your love life is about to get a lot better. Okay, I like that. And you are kind of starting, like Sagittarius are now going into the come up of relationships, especially after May when Jupiter goes into Gemini. That is definitely going to start boosting your energies around love and relationships. So it seems like love, life, and relationships are going to be better. If there was any hangups on past lovers, if there was misconceptions that you adopted about yourself or men or women, these things are being healed. They're being cleansed from your mind. And because of that, you're going to start having a better love life. We also have a little holiday. It would be great if you guys do take a little short distance travels at this time. It might be a little tedious, but it's going to bring you a lot of answers, a lot of joy, a lot of growth, and it's going to show you the path. So take a little holiday break, go on a little short distance travel trip, even if it's a camping or if it's a short distance travel will be something really good. A holiday, a retreat, a weekend vacation. This is going to bring a lot of growth, and it's going to open up the clarity for you. And last but not least, marriage. Yes, you guys are really getting yourselves ready for a commitment here, okay? You guys are really getting yourselves for a commitment. Maybe life is maturing you mentally. I think this is great, Sagittarius, because Saggy, you are the one who is least likely to commit. So something's showing up here for you, Sagittarius. Something's showing up that maybe you guys are maturing mentally, and this is no longer the case. You are kind of preparing yourselves for, okay, I want to be committed. I want to have something that is reliable and for a long time. So there's a commitment here happening for you. It might not be love. It might be something else that you're committing to, like a business or a business partnership. But you're taking this commitments seriously, and mentally you're being very realistic and stoic about it. and you're being very responsible about it, which is wow. I mean, I gotta say that's not very, like, Sagittarius is known for being the person that doesn't want to commit to things. So I think you're going through a very amazing mature spurt, and you may be having that karmic test right now, to commit, to not commit. Am I gonna lose my freedom? But it sounds so nice to rely on someone. Like, this is the things that maybe you may be going back and forth. This might be the karmic test. Okay, so a holiday may definitely give you some clearing of your mind and give you more um, understanding that you need at this time. Alrighty, my beautiful Sagittarius, those were your messages. Remember that these are general messages. If you would like to have a personal message to your situation, then I highly suggest that you get a reading with me. You can book one in the description here below with the promo code, where we get to answer all your questions that your heart is wanting to get answers from. So definitely book one in the description here below. Take advantage of this 50% off consultation. Alrighty, my beautiful Sagittarius, those were your messages. I hope that they helped. Love you guys so much. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Capricorns. Welcome, Capricorn, to your Sun and Saturn conjunction horoscope. And for you, this is going to be an important one because Saturn is your planet and it's been sitting in your second house of money and self-esteem and confidence. So now you've been going through a massive test. You've been going through a lot of tests around money, how you spend your money, how you are confident, how you give yourself self-worth and integrity. Is that strong in you? Those values are strong in you. This has been the test that Saturn has been giving you. And maybe for some of you guys, you may be feeling like money has been short. Money hasn't been so abundantly, because Saturn here has been making you become more responsible with your money, with your word, and your integrity, and trying to teach you that the money and the abundance comes when we have integrity, when we follow our values and we don't compromise in our values and we have strong boundaries. These are the things that Saturn has been teaching us. So this could be the time where you're going through the test. This is the karmic test around self-worth, you loving yourself and choosing yourself first, not letting anybody be the one that tells you how worth it you are, that nothing outside of yourself defines your worth, that you give yourself your worth because you give yourself a sense of dignity and integrity. And that with this is how you are going to make more abundance, more money, and more prosperity. Okay? This is a time where you also have to work very hard. If you work very hard, very diligently, put on the time, put on the hours, put on the hard work, you're going to see abundance come through. You're going to see prosperity come through. And a prosperity and abundance that's more solid. It's not an easy come, easy go thing. It's going to be more solid. But again, the karmic test is around, do you have enough confidence in yourself? Where is your self-esteem? Do you love yourself enough? That's really the big lessons that Saturn has been trying to teach Capricorns, okay? So let's see, what do we have? And this is important because then after Saturn leaves, your Sarisati is over and it's done. And everything's going to be lifted off. So take advantage of this. Take advantage of this moment to truly get rid of the insecurities. Write down all your freaking insecurities. Write them all down. I'm insecure about this. And you can see them so that Saturn can, and you with Saturn can start actually working through these insecurities and breaking them apart and reclaim your confidence in yourself once again. So let's see, what do we have for my beautiful Capricorns for this Sun and Saturn conjunction for Capricorn? And we have pay yourself first. You first, you first, you first. This is what you've been learning, Capricorn. Like, nobody's going to give you your sense of value and self-worth because you've been putting other people before you. It's not their responsibility. It's not. You have to put yourself first before anybody else. I mean, God, then you. But pay yourself first. Whenever you get your paycheck, put some money, okay, out of this paycheck. I'm going to pay myself 20% of this paycheck and start putting it in a savings account. But make you the priority. You are the first. This is what it's teaching what's been teaching you, Capricorn. It doesn't work if you are just trying to take care of everybody else and then they give you applause and then you feel valued and then your self-esteem goes up. No. It's the opposite way. You have to give yourself the applause. You have to give yourself the self-care. You have to put yourself first. And then you are able to really build your confidence from there. Last but not least, abundant mindset. Keep thinking abundantly. See, feel, breathe, and sense abundance all around you. And that is exactly what you will feel. This is also trying to get rid of any lack mentalities. So that could be another karmic test that you're going through, where you constantly go into this lack mentality, this lack that I don't have. So this is the test to get rid of that. And declutter. Declutter your space, organize your space, get rid of things, get rid of clothes, get rid of things that are just holding up space in your life. Declutter your computer, declutter your closet, declutter your house, declutter your garage. Just clean out the spaces, because when you make space for new things to come into your life, for more money to come into your life, okay? And plus, decluttering is a sense of integrity. It's going to make you feel confident. It's going to make you feel so good that your environment is nice and spotless and clean. It gives you dignity too. Alrighty, my beautiful Capricorns, those were your messages. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. Remember that these are general messages. If you would like to have a personal message to your situation, then I highly suggest that you take advantage of my 50% off consultations this month. You can find the promo code in the description here below. In this consultation, we get to talk about everything under the sun, where you will be able to get all the answers that your heart has been seeking. So book one in the description here today, and I'll be seeing you in our consultation. Alrighty, my beautiful Capricorn, those were your messages. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Aquariuses. Welcome, Aquarius, to your Sun and Saturn conjunction. Whoa. This is a big one for you, my beautiful Aquarius, because it's happening in your sign. And I mean, you've been having Saturn the past 2.5 years. You've been going through this massive growth spurt where it's just been more maturity, more lessons, more responsibility. This is a time where life has really been trying to get you to be a grown-up, my beautiful Aquarius. Those are for the younger ones. My younger Aquarius is really trying to make you become more adult-like, more grown-up, and take on more responsibilities. For the ones who are already more in age, this could be a time where maybe you went through a little bit of a midlife crisis and feeling your oldness, but it's getting you prepared for the new part of your life, the new cycle of your life. So nonetheless, this has been a maturing of your character, your personality, and who you are. Also a time where maybe your body was a little bit more stiff than normal. So Saturn here wants you to maybe practice some yoga, keep the flexibility going so that you keep a flexible mind as well. But the sun and here coming together, this is the final test of your grown-up self. Okay? This is the final test of your maturity. What have you learned in the past 2.5 years, my beautiful Aquarius? How much have you grown? How much have you taken responsibility of? How much you are now in a new character of who you are, a new personality of who you are? So this has been a reinvention of yourself. Saturn has been reinventing you and trying to form you to be a better version of yourself. Very powerful. So let's go a little bit deeper into these messages for my beautiful Aquariuses. What are some other messages for Aquarius for the Sun and Saturn conjunction for Aquarius? And we have children, okay? Maybe some of you guys are ready to have, mature enough to actually become parents. Maybe some of you guys had children and that made you mature. But children is a big important factor here, my beautiful Aquarius. And children is part of your life, okay? You have a destiny with this. Maybe some of you guys have been adverse. You're like, no children for me, no children for me. But this is leading you into this growth. It's trying to lead you into becoming more mature and getting rid of your immaturities, getting rid of your childishness, and that you now become the guide of a child. So that was for some of you guys, but there is a big destiny here with children, and wow, your wishes are granted. You've been doing the work, Aquarius. You've been really working hard. You've been doing the work, and Saturn may just give you a wish come true at the end of this transit, If you keep this responsibility up, if you keep this dutifulness up, if you keep this adultness and maturity up, I definitely see that your wish is going to be granted, which is very, very nice. And last but not least, this is the perfect timing. So keep at it, keep strong with your convictions, with your determination, with your work, okay? Keep strong in your responsibilities, Aquarius, because, yeah, this is the final test. This is the final test. Saturn is going to test to see how much you have actually matured and grown. Very, very nice, my beautiful Aquarius. I'm very excited for you. Alrighty, Aquarius, those were your messages. Remember that these are general messages. If you would like to have a specific message, then I highly suggest that you get a personal reading by me. You can book one in the description here below and take advantage of my 50% off on my consultations this month of February. So if you would like to get all your answers of your deepest questions of your heart, then definitely book one in the description here below and use the promo code, and I'll be seeing you in our session together. Alrighty, my beautiful Aquarius, those were your messages. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Pisces. Welcome, Pisces, to your horoscope for this Sun and Saturn conjunction. Oh my goodness gracious, my beautiful Pisces. You are, it's been a tough 2.5 years, okay? Where you had to close a lot of chapters. You had to, maybe some of you guys had a lot of losses, had to let go of a lot of things, had to conclude a lot of things. Maybe you couldn't feel like you were moving forward because you were dealing with all these past issues, any unfinished business, any lingering issues. So it's been a process. To close this chapter of life, okay? And you could have been feeling like everything was just slipping through your fingers. You couldn't hold on to nothing. Things were just like disintegrating. Everything that you kind of been working for could have felt like it was disintegrating. But the things that stayed with you, right now, you're going to see what stayed with you is what is meant to be with you for the next upcoming 30 years. And what left you is what is not meant to be in your future. So trust, surrender to the process, surrender to what is being taken out and what's being left, and understand that life is just making way for a new life to come into your life. So this last days, this test is to truly see, have you let go truly? Let go of the baggage of the past, let go of the addictions, let go of the bad habits, let go of the bad relationship, let go of the toxicity, let go of whatever's in your subconscious that's been hurting you, let go of the past. Let go of the past. This has been the massive spiritual lesson for you, my beautiful Pisces. And this is so important because when Saturn goes into your sign on March 29th, now a new life begins for you. So this is definitely very important to not skip this part and really see like what are you still holding on to, that you know it's the end of it, and just release it, surrender. Now let's pull some more cards here for you, my beautiful Pisces. What else do we have for Pisces? Pisces for this conjunction of Saturn and the Sun for Pisces. Surrender negative thinking. This could be something that is in your subconscious, my beautiful Pisces. Negative thinking, and I know it could happen. This negative thinking can happen because in the past 2.5 years, you could have been feeling like nothing was working out for you. Especially if you weren't doing the spiritual work, you could have really been feeling like life, like you were going against the grain. If you were doing the spiritual work, then it was different. But you're seeing that this negative thinking, we need to get rid of it. That is what Saturn is trying to clean out in your subconscious. This negative thoughts, negative thinking, negative stories that you believe. So it's the time to really see what's coming up and don't react and believe everything that shows up. Instead, surrender to effortlessness. You see this, what I'm saying? Like, don't go against the grain because you're trying to hold on or you're trying to not lose. Just go into effortlessness. What is the thing that is effortless? Where you don't have to kill yourself so that it stays there. Get into the effortlessness and you will see that what is meant to be there will be there, and what is not meant to be will not be, and what is meant to be there will just flow. It will just flow effortlessly. And last but not least, surrender your beliefs about scarcity. So that might be the things that are in your subconscious, feeling like there's not enough, we don't have enough, we want more. Any sort of scarcity that you may be having at this time, So God is asking for you to open up to the infinite nature of abundance. Okay, even though you may be feeling like you've been losing, or like there's been a lot of things that have been left you, doesn't mean that it's scarcity. It just means that it's making way for something better. So don't stay focused on the fact that, oh, that's no longer here, or I've lost this. It's kind of like the Five of Pentacles, the Five of Cups. Like, yes, some cups fell through. Don't cry over spilled milk. Don't cry over spilled milk. Don't cry about it, because there's still some other cups that are working for you, and focus on that, because that is really what is meant to stay with you. Okay? Alrighty, my beautiful Pisces, those were your messages. I hope that they help. Remember that these are general messages. If you would like to have a more specific message to your situation, then I highly suggest that you take advantage of my consultations that are 50% off this month. You can book one in the description here below, along with the promo code. And in this session, we get to answer all your questions of your heart and what it is that you may need. So allow me to be of guidance and service to you by booking your consultation in the description here below today. Alrighty, my beautiful Pisces, thank you so much for being here. Truly love you and appreciate you. If you like these messages, make sure to give it a thumbs up. That will mean the world to me. And thank you so much to all my lovely brothers and sisters for being here. I hope that these messages were able to bring you some insight for the next upcoming weeks. And good luck with your karmic test. I know that you're going to pass it with flying colors. Love you guys so, so much. Thank you so much for the likes, the comments, for sharing this video with your loved ones. And I truly, truly appreciate all of you guys. Love you guys so much. And I'll be seeing you guys very soon on the next video.